We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 8:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, breaking through key resistance levels and fighting to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Netflix bot. Our Netflix bot at 9:15 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from wire-fed borders to multiple bright green bars. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator since yesterday at the 495.60 level. It used it as support intraday and pushed up to break above 500. It got back above it today and continued to test key resistance levels as we broke down in yesterday's video. And here we are, not only with the SPY pushing up, but also the QQQ under a bull indicator at the 417 level, breaking out towards 427 here so far, and retesting a key resistance up here in the volatility in the after hours. We also have Tesla here going into earnings, having a bull indicator on the 30-minute in today's volatility at the pre-market and pushing up, right? We were watching as it was sitting sideways and a bear indicator there and fighting to hold that 140 level, broke out and so far up towards 160s. We have Apple here under a bull indicator, and then Netflix, we were watching it. It got a bull indicator for the first time since after earnings, and here it is pushing up sharply towards the 579 area and starting a staircase effect. So I will be watching going into tomorrow these bull indicators, and here we are with the SPY having a lot of strength and multiple stocks pushing up. And on the 1 hour in the bigger picture, so far a full transition from the dip area to multiple rip areas has happened, and a bull indicator popped up yesterday at 497, and it continued this staircase effect, right? And now we have in the volatility as well, in today's volatility on the 15-minute, pushing up all day, right? It got a bear indicator in the after hours. It held that consolidation, got back up above 500, and it got a bull indicator at 499.70, held above it, and continued to push up all day. Now, in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflows as well. Here we are with the SPY stock, the SP500 index, with inflows fighting in the pre-market to continue to push back up and hit highs here so far of 5.64, but outflows have quickly started here while the stock is slowing down and slightly continuing to push up higher, right? Back above 505, it broke through 503, 505, and sitting here in the after hours at the 506.40 area, and it's going to be crucial for these inflows to turn from red to green and push back up. I will be watching that as inflows are above at 1.24 on the 30-minute. Now, on the 1 hour, we were watching how inflows crossed over, and it was going to be crucial for it to push upwards, and it hit highs up here of nearly 6.92. It's sitting at 5.81, continuing that staircase effect here under a bull indicator, and it's going to be crucial for these inflows to not head towards the midpoint, right? Because if it does and it crosses, it can quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. So I will be watching that here, how these outflows continue in the bigger picture, but anything above the midpoint, inflows are still dominating, and that's why the chart won't completely collapse. Now, yesterday was critical because it was the first time inflows crossed over in nearly over a week since it crossed back here when it was around the 516 level, right? Every time it tried coming back up, it kept on rejecting, and you could see it there reflecting that downward pressure in those days and in the charts. Now, since inflows are back above and they pushed upwards, we could see that staircase effect and strength here in the 1 hour chart. Definitely something to not ignore, and I will be watching closely. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here inflows fighting all day to stay above. Quickly, it dropped towards the 1.07 level, and it's not that far off of it here in the after hours at 1.01, holding itself up, but I will be watching if it crosses, because if it does, it can quickly start to reflect that weakness in the volatility of the charts. And if it rolls over into the 30-minute, the first support I'll be watching is 503. Then below that is 500. And then comes the 498 area if these outflows cross over and push down sharply away from the midpoint. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to switch from red to green, pull away from the midpoint, continue this staircase effect, pushing upwards, roll that strength over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, pushing it up as well. And the first resistance is, based off the history of the chart, is 507. And then above that, I'll be watching 508 to the 510 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows are fighting here to stay above the midpoint on the 30-minute, on the 15-minute, and they're pretty high up here on the 1 hour, and they need to stay up and switch to green. I will be watching for that closely going into tomorrow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.